Hi, I'm Diane Conklin. Let's talk to you today about a direct mail. It's sort of a direct mail thing. It's really more a marketing issue, but the concept about list segmentation. One of the big misconceptions is that because it's email, we'll just send everything to our entire list. Big mistake. The biggest thing that you want to remember in marketing is when people open your message, when people receive your message, no matter whether it's video, audio, email, direct mail, doesn't matter. Whenever they receive your message, you want one of two thoughts to happen in their head. You want them to say, wow, she's talking to me, or this is for me, or both, preferably both. And so when you work with your list and segment your list down into certain areas. So for example, let's say you were going to do an event in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was a low-cost event and you wanted people really just from the local area. You're going to do a one-day or a half-day thing there. You could look at your list and you could mail to everybody within, say, a 3-hour driving radius. And when I say mail, I mean market to, okay? Everybody within, say, a 3-hour driving radius of Metro Atlanta. And in some instances, that would be like 20 miles because it takes 3 hours to get there. Those of you who are in Atlanta or have ever driven through Atlanta at rush hour know what I mean. But seriously, so you do a 250-mile radius. You could do just that. You could send to everybody who lives within that radius of Atlanta. You could send your message out to everyone on your list, and people in, overseas, people in LA might be thinking, why would I come to Atlanta for just a day, right? Because it's a long trip. Now, it might happen, but my point is, if you can segment your list down to the point that not only just the people within that 3-hour driving radius of Atlanta, but think about this. We know that people who have bought from you in the last 12 to 18 months and people who have been to a live event with you already are more apt to come to another event. And they're buyers. They've spent money with you in the last 12 to 18 months. And so if you took those two parameters and added it to your Atlanta list, will it significantly shrink the number? Yes, it will, but that's what you want. You want to send it to people who are predisposed to hearing your message, to receiving your message, and to investing with you. Not to big numbers of people who have no chance of doing business with you. And so from strictly a direct mail, it's a great marketing concept in and of itself, but if you're talking about just direct mail, now we go from what people think of direct mail, which is mass marketing to thousands of people, right? To marketing and sending mail to maybe 500 people, maybe 1,000 people. Now, when you integrate the rest of your marketing with it, with social media, with your email messages, with follow-up phone calls, that even strengthens that marketing message even more. So think really seriously when you go out and do your marketing about how can I segment my list? How can I look at this list in a way that I have people, when they get this message, say, wow, Diane's talking to me. Or how did Diane know I needed this right now? And that's really the key to list segmentation. Whether you're online or offline, this is a marketing strategy you really should be using. And there are a lot of great tools that'll help you do this. I'm not talking about like taking your whole list and figuring out who's in Atlanta with with an Excel spreadsheet. Look for some great tools. There are a lot of them out there. And if you want some more information on list segmentation, specifically related to direct mail, there's some great information in a free CD that we have that you can get at www.directmailbuildingblocks.com. Or if you want more information on more general list segmentation, we'd be happy to talk to you about that at www.completemarketingsystems.com.